Wrestling Mayhem Show. Since 2006, the pioneer in pro wrestling podcasting.
This show is brought to you by IndieWrestling.us and IndieWrestling.network for your independent wrestling entertainment. Slice on Broadway, supporting Pittsburgh podcasting with the perfect pepperoni pizza.
Just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Do what you got to do, make it last. Wait for the perfect.
All right, so stadium, we're starting off.
It is the Wrestling Mayhem Show, episode 871. Tuesdays, we've been talking about professionalized wrestling. I'm Mike Sorg at Sorgatron on the Twitter here in the Sorgatron Media Studios in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. With me from parts unknown, upstate New York, is Mad Mike.
Hi, Sorg.
Hi.
How's it going?
I haven't officially visited you, so it's still parts unknown to me.
That's fair.
Union Station, Penn Station, something station, right?
Nope.
Nope, none of that.
Hopewell Junction.
Hopewell Junction. Close enough.
Yes.
It's train related. Whatever. We also have, as advertised via one single tweet today, because I'm great at advertising these days, he is the Ryse Ascension champion.
That be me.
Christian Noir.
Hello, no face paint. I'm Christian Noir.
There you go.
Thanks for having me, Sword.
Civilian Christian Noir.
Yeah, I can't. I would love to go outside, but I think I've done face paint on the show a couple.
You
times.
have. You've like driven
Oh,
here
yeah.
and the car.
No, I remember the first time you were on it terrified me.
Oh, for sure. And it was actually, I had to stop because I actually got pulled over one time on the way back. Legit, I got pulled over because it was a day I was like wearing like black and gray flannel, a jean vest over top, and a beanie. And he was like, saw your face over. I was like, where are you coming from? I was like, a podcast. He was like, no, you're not. He was like, what are you getting into? I was like, I'm not getting anything. So I had to put Sorg over to the police officer.
Did you give him the web address? Is he a subscriber now? Is he listening now?
Actually, I was like, look, IndieWrestling.us. I was like, matter of fact, Wrestling Mayhem Show. Matter of fact, give me your phone. I'll have you fall out right now.
Give me your phone. I don't think if a cop gives you his phone, I don't know if that's.
No, I dug in his pocket. Hey,
you dug
So that's the new thing. If the cop says license and registration, you'll be like, first, let me tell you about this podcast.
I completely ran that red light, but let me tell you about the Wrestling Mayhem Show.
Like,
that's our new campaign.
Listen, before you give me that ticket, listen. The only thing I need you to get, the thing you need to pay money to is this monthly subscription to $7.99.
Join the Patreon. Anyways, IndieWrestling.us was also with us and I learned this from an 880 show within the last month. Christian Noir's best friend,
You're damn right.
Cowpoke Paul is with us.
Yeehaw, baby. How we doing?
Wow. Oh, what a great surprise. I got to see you Sunday, of course, at VCW.
Oh, yeah.
And we are going to talk about gun violence with you later in the show.
Big topic.
If you did not check it out on IndieWrestling.network live, it is up there for you guys to see if you're a subscriber there or a membership over on the YouTube. Though there was a VCW always has memorable moments.
A lot.
Sometimes not good memories, but memorable. So like that's one thing I can say. There's always something like that happens. And who was saying what the shit, Zeke in the?
Well, no, Zeke just said someone tell Mad Mike that I'm in New York right now. I'm like,
Oh, Zeke's in New York. Shit.
Big city, Zeke.
Yeah, we should drop. I hope he's like lost in Yonkers right now. 'Cause Zeke would have
Just yelling, Tommy Dreamer, where are you?
Zeke's like,
I mean, if he's lost in Yonkers, he's in a car because Yonkers is not a walkable.
It's not a that's the problem. He's still walking in Yonkers. He got bad advice on that thing, right? So
Home Alone, Zeke Mercer.
Home Alone, Zeke Mercer, lost in Yonkers. It's the
I would
B.
actually love to see that version of Home Alone.
It's
That'd be sweet.
It's the B movie version of it, right?
we just tell Zeke, hey man, look, stick to the shadows, man. That's how you'll survive.
We got a camera crew coming.
That's right. That's right.
Zeke would try and set up traps, but he doesn't have the knowledge of physics or the prop team, so it's just him attacking people.
The bodegas are his safe house.
Oh fuck. Okay. Well, hey, you know what? We got two best friends on the show, so I think it's good that we start off talking about some other best friends in professional wrestling: MJF and Adam Cole, baby.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Baby. Taking on FTR next week. Listen, I think the ride's probably almost over after next week for this.
Fuck that. I hope they win.
I hope they win it. Yes.
I hope they win.
It's
fuck
completely
it.
what Stone Cold and Shawn Michaels on this thing or something.
No, Austin and Michaels never pretended to like each other.
No, they did not. No, they did
This
not.
is even better than that.
There is merch. I mean, that's one thing I do appreciate about AEW. Like, there's a storyline that will go on for a week, but there's a T-shirt for it.
Oh,
Sometimes three.
Well,
Sometimes
sort
three.
of.
Yeah, because
They are a T-shirt company.
They are a T-shirt
There you go.
company,
Yeah,
and they are on that shit.
Because you remember when Jericho and AJ Styles were attacked even just once, and they
YQAJ?
already, yeah, and it was
YQAJ?
right. And it was only for like one show, and there was already T-shirts made.
Yes.
And people were already distraught. It was already broken up.
Yes.
It's just like that. It's perfect.
Well, with the MJF Sammy shirt too, right?
Yes,
And that was like a
that one.
week, 2 weeks maybe. You know, so I mean that's fantastic. You know, and I love over the top good guy MJF. That's completely lying through his fucking teeth.
Oh yeah, and you
But
just see him every
are
week. You're like, I'm just waiting for him to turn. Just waiting.
You know what I've noticed about MJF? So his elbow pad has changed from week to week.
Oh,
Like, I forget what it was the first week, but I think it might have just been Bebe or something like that. Oh no. First it was Vince was right when he was doing the when he was feuding with Adam Cole. Then it was double clothesline in very plain font, and last week it was double clothesline in his MJF font.
How about during the FDR promo, the crowd kept chanting double clothesline, which I think was legitimately pissing them off.
Oh yeah, it was. It was. Dax did not like that at all.
No, they were not a fan of
You
that.
can tell he was
situation.
getting legit hot, and they're gonna get booed.
Yeah. Oh, they
They're
are
gonna get
definitely getting
booed.
booed.
Especially, Max is gonna come out and say Connecticut's his future home, right? You know he is.
Oh, that's right. They're in
That's where
Hartford.
Collision is. That's where Collision is. He's like, hey, it's nice to be in Hartford. Good to check out the real estate here before the bidding war of 2024. Like, it's gonna happen.
Oh,
I
that's good.
honestly want them to win. I honestly want them to win.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Even just how many weeks we have till the pay-per-view? Like 4 weeks, probably at that point. So
I don't even know what their next pay-per-view is. Is it All In?
I think it's All In, which is the week
Wembley,
before
right?
at Wembley. So I don't know. Time's a construct.
So and then right after All In, they have another pay-per-view, All Out.
yes.
So if you pay for AEW pay-per-views prepare to drop $120 in 2 weeks.
Or tunnel yourself to England and pay significantly less.
Or pirate.
Or we don't use the P word there. We're gonna give
Go
money.
to, go to Justin's house.
Listen, we're gonna pay somebody. I'm just not telling you what the conversion rate's gonna be. So
I'm about to say, so look, I have not downloaded I have not bought music since LimeWire. So you think I'm about to pay for
I
something?
think I'm gonna start with AEW pay-per-views.
Absolutely not. I've been legally downloading music
he's-
for over 10 years.
he is definitely. Wait. What the hell do you even use these days? What I don't know. What just like BitTorrent or something?
No,
or?
not BitTorrent, because that's susceptible to
Let us
viruses.
know. This seems like an awesome casting.
Is it Kazaa?
It is not Kazaa. What a lot of people like to use is Y23 Mate.
Okay.
Like I don't do that, but what I like to do, I go to y2.en.is. Now you gotta make sure you gotta get the en. You make sure
Write
you gotta
that down. Write that down.
Yeah, Y2 Mate. That ENIS. Now sometimes it might pop up, sometimes it don't. You gotta just sometimes you gotta just play the roulette. Thank God I have it saved in my bookmarks.
It's that sometimes kind of site.
Yep. So here's what you do: you get your YouTube hyperlink code. You put it in the thing. Right click. Boom. Another window pop up. Immediately close that out. Or if another thing pops up on your phone, back out of that immediately. Then you go back to the site.
This is like some voodoo shit. What is this?
Trust me on this.
living the
Digital
gimmick.
voodoo shit.
And then when you click convert, boom, it converts. But when you see the download thing, don't hit download like an idiot. What you do, you right click and you go down and save link as, and it will download it without you coming up with another screen to potential viruses. Listen, I've been on top of this illegally downloading stuff for over 10 years. I know what I'm about.
Is this why they were trying to give you a digital championship? Is this why?
Yeah,
It all makes sense.
yeah. I mean, but also that's why I had to get rid of digital championship, because then people wouldn't know what I'm about. Not
Cops
paying.
would be on you.
Oh, absolutely not. Digital
As long as
champ.
you're not wearing your face paint, DFCA won't get you.
Yeah, FBI is gonna catch me in my crib, tidy whitey's face paint on. You downloading music legally? Huh? I'm not paying. You think I'm about to pay $1.99?
Hey, don't copy that floppy.
They beat me with a sack of
Remember
flash.
the rap song? Don't copy that
Piracy
floppy.
is not a crime.
Yes. As a kid, I'm like, I'll never do that. Hear me at a full adult. Man, I can't wait to not pay for that.
Oh shit! At
I
Blocker
still
does
remember. I
wonders.
still remember the lengths I had to go through to put free ringtones on my phone.
Oh,
Remember when I cut cable, and it's been 10 years, so I was definitely going through some very sketchy websites trying to watch WWE Raw from like Sky Sports or
Yeah.
whatever it was on, and it's like
Justin's house, man.
Justin's house.
Justin's house.
Justin
I wonder if
TV,
that's
yeah.
still a thing.
Wait, is it called Justin's house?
No, we called it Justin's house.
It's Justin's TV.
Because it was Justin.tv, but like we didn't want to advertise for them.
No, because we're on
So
Blog
we were
TV.
like, oh yeah,
We're
we're
on
going to
Blog
Justin's
TV.
house to watch the show.
Yeah, that's right. So
Yeah, they had everything.
they did have everything. Quite the collection over there.
They even had shit on demand too, which was rather impressive. Actually.
Yes. It was the precursor to the WWE Network. So they're like, hey, if Justin can do it, why don't we? So, wow. Well, at least we don't have to do that too much with wrestling anymore. How Justin has evolved.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
I haven't looked at Justin in a while. So.
Justin TV I think is now just Twitch TV.
Oh,
I think Twitch TV came from Justin TV, right?
it might have.
That was their kind of offshoot.
so he went legit.
He went. Well, I mean, it was video.
Well, I mean,
don't
as legit as you can go.
I mean,
streaming
don't ask
someone else's
Nintendo
content.
how legit it is even today. But and then Amazon bought it, so that's the thing. I keep forgetting Twitch is an Amazon thing now. They got bought by Twitch. Somebody give me a Wikipedia page. Anyways, that's not what this is about. But you know what? This is about wrestling, and this is about our Mayhemers, and we like to thank everybody. You guys can check out the show. Give us an email address. Tell me how you pirate music at that email address. goodtimes@wrestlingmayhemshow.com. Please don't attach anything. Please don't attach anything to that email because that's not okay. Because all the Mayhemers get it still, and I don't know what you guys' clients are. Anyways, and also hit us up. No, not the phone number. WrestlingMayhemShow.com. Subscribe to the podcast. All the things. Share the show. Tell your friends. Tell your friends or your parole
Lovers.
officers or whatever else is going on out there.
You calling me out here, bro.
No. I'm just filling the gaps here. For
Tell your
anybody
bail
else.
bondsman.
Tell
Tell your comptroller.
I'll tell my dentist tomorrow. Maybe he'll give me a discount.
Tell your dominatrix.
Tell your dominatrix.
There you
Tell
go.
your dominatrix.
Tell your submissive because you know,
Mistress, may I please?
Watch the Mayhem show. Shit. Also, thank you to our Patreon supporters. Shit.
hey, look, it's Dirty Dom and Eddie's son.
What?
Get it?
Oh.
No.
Thank you to our Patreon supporters at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show. We got a lot of Aftershock. Aftershock. Jeez, I'm not doing it. My voice is going. Anyways, a lot of yelling people in production this weekend. So, thank you to our patron supporters at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show. Shit talking has been promised for today's after show today with our guests. So
Can't wait to drop these names.
That's right. That's right. If you want to sip some tea with us, is that how
do
we
you
say?
mean
Is that what we
vodka
say?
cranberries?
Yeah.
Oh, vodka.
Vodka cranberry.
Wait, you're putting over to
Well,
vodka
that's
cranberries, right,
what?
sir?
I mean, that'll help
What are
my
we
throat,
sipping?
right? I mean, lemon tea, vodka cranberry, whatever. But if you want to be a part of that, patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show. Thank you to everybody that does support the show at the fan show level. Bo Diggity! Woo! As well as Ed Berg, Team Hammer, Fitz, Bob, UFJ Town at the Poppy Club level. Dave Prop Pop Potter, spouse of Roos Julia Fair at roosjuliafair.com. And Rats in a Trench Coat, Tony Kincaid at the Pizza Club level. Doc Remedy and The Riz. And at the Banjo level, Bradley. Thank you guys for supporting the show. Patreon.com/awesomecast. So, Christian, you are a champ. Is this your... I don't remember you having gold before.
I have not. I've been a tag team champion
Okay.
twice. Like, I know commentary always says, like, like Noir has been champions all over places. Like, yeah, it's one of the things. It's one of those hush hush things.
Okay.
Like no one talks about.
What are you, like a customs champion or something we can't talk about?
Listen, if I was offered some of these money, I know some of these people are getting for customs. Noir would be out here with a silver thong on, spreading it, absolutely drooling black stuff down my chest like an absolute animal. But yeah, I've never been a.
And if you're interested in that, email goodtimes@Wrestling Mayhem Show, care of Christian Noir, and we will forward it. I will not read it. Yes.
Oh, for sure. Send all your Noir fanfics that I know are out there.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna say, you know how many people locally have fanfics out there about them?
I do not know about that.
Oh, sorry. It's a deep rabbit hole. There are fanfics.
Where is this?
You gotta look.
You got to look.
Like when I have people tell
I'm
me,
sorry, there's no indie wrestling message board anymore. So
Google.
Maybe
I
there
mean,
should
Google
be.
it.
Google.
I was gonna say, isn't it just Reddit?
Yep, basically Reddit or like, cause like I have a lot of people tell me like, yeah, they're like, man,
do I just search anybody who's popular on the YouTubes and the Twitters? That's basically it. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna go.
Oh
down-
shit!
I'm on
All
Reddit
right,
right now.
research department's
I'm
on it.
Yep, research is on. I'm just gonna look and see.
there's probably
It's gotta be
there's probably a Cowpoke couple stories out there.
Oh, I don't like to think about that.
That's
Yeah, you probably don't want
I
to.
don't want to.
There's probably Cowpoke and like they're guaranteed the stories involve vodka cranberry.
As they should.
But yeah,
That's strange.
Yeah, I've never been a singles champion before. Like I've always been like there in championship matches. I've always like worked my way up to it, but it's always like I've always got knocked back down. It's like always a crawl back up. It's like
Right.
the idea of Noir being in there is great, but
Always the bridesmaid, but never the bride.
exactly. So it feels good to like it feels good. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like when it was handed to me, like I know Rosie the ref wanted to raise my hand, and I was kind of looking at her. I'm like looking at the belt. I'm like, she don't exist to me right now, because I'm just like, because it was like first time I'm actually holding this shit in my hand. I'm like,
yeah.
I think she kind of realized like, all right, let him have his moment. And then when I started getting the you deserve it chant, like
Oh, that's nice.
you know, people who known like me for years and people who've known like I've gone through for years. And like to like see people like, you know, I'm big bad guy heel, whatever, you know, people to like see actually appreciate, like they actually have love for Noir. That's why I did like a 180. Like I was this close from crying actually. I was this close from crying. That's why I like you like if you ever see me like I like lean forward and unsnap the belt to like raise it up. I did like a big had to held those tears back. You can't see Noir cry, but as much as
you can't watch spooky guys cry.
Absolutely, but as much
That's
as
right.
I've got this, like I can't give enough credit to Cowpoke. Like
Oh man.
like Cowpoke like coming back, like seeing Cowpoke like come up through like the ranks and him taking this ish seriously, you know, it lit a fire under my ass, like for real. And like seeing Paul like push me to like better myself, which like led to like our match, to like, you know, constantly like try to outdo each other. And like so as much as I won this, like I feel like it's just as much as Cowpoke's. Like you had to set the standard for the very first. So you can say, oh, Noir's champion, but then they look back to see like what set the standard. It was Cowpoke as well.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Of course, man. Best friends, best enemies.
Friends. That's right. Here we go.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So what are you still going to be full Noir here, or are you softened in the Ryse world?
I don't know how to take it because like, you know, normally I would love to be just like, you know, I hate everything, I hate everyone. I'm spitting black mist. I'm breaking fingers. I'm cussing out fans. I'm cussing out kids. Telling people to look at my dick at the end of my matches. Looking at the camera, people telling them, hey, look at this, or hey, get the camera out my crotch. Absolutely, master. But like,
Sorry about that.
sorry, yeah, your camera crew hates me. But I don't know, like seeing like the fans kind of like embrace me, even though I've been like a dick over the years. Like it makes me really question, like, do I still want to be like full? Like, can I truly still be full evil, knowing like no matter what, they're still gonna have love for me like this? Like, do I still want to be? Can I still fully be evil towards them? Like, can I still fully be? You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
doesn't that interesting happen in wrestling? You know, Ric Flair. Ric Flair has been the dirtiest player in the game for 40 years or whatever, right? But at a certain point, they start cheering him no matter what he's doing, right?
Yeah.
Like there's a like a point where Steel and Sheet, Eddie Guerrero gets cheered, right? Like, are you, you know, maybe with that local crowd, are you at that point where you could be as evil as you want to be, but everybody's just down for it?
I think I really am at that point because like no matter what I do, like I like in the moment, I feel like when the moments call for like me being like real bad, I'll get cheered. But at the end of the day, I'll get a couple boos, but like no matter what, I'll get cheered. So I'm like, so that kind of answers my own question. I think like
Just do what you do and
Yeah.
see what happens, right? I mean, that's the best you can do, right? And then
because hey, they love Noir.
it's kind of the beautiful thing about wrestling.
Yeah, no matter what I do, there'll still be people. Oh my God, Noir, I love you. Your face paint. What do you really look like underneath that? And I'm like, absolutely. Oh yeah, the spot.
Nice.
Oh, the spot that threw everyone off for a loop.
Yeah, this is a little
So
bit. If
fast.
you're with video with us, there's a little bit of Cowpoke and Christian vying for that Ascension championship down at Ryse here at the
Kick
last
out.
show.
Kick out.
Crazy
Kick
crowd.
out. Kick out.
Oh my God, no!
Actually, did you hear me when I had you in the tube? So I screamed enough.
No.
I was like, I was like, I'm so sick of this. I was like,
It's so hot.
yeah, it was. Yo, that building is so hot. Like they were sucking.
Oh
out-
really?
Oh, for real.
Well, it's
like,
a lot smaller than I know. It's a smaller space because this is the first time they were at the space at the other end of the mall, right?
Yeah.
So
like, and I'm like huffing air. Like I was like, am I out of shape? And I'm like, nah, can't be me.
there was something like that at Revenge. They were like, what? Like I remember somebody was asking, I was like, what's going on? Because everybody's coming back with their backs red and they're sweating like so bad. Is it that hot out there? Because the building didn't feel hot where we were in the backstage. So that was pretty wild. There's that moment there where you're handed the belt.
Yeah, right.
Look at that. Look at that. Can you see? Can you see him holding it back? No, there's
Yeah.
Rosie's butt. What's happening there? Come on.
Her ass was in the way of the cameras like 50% of the match. And like right there, I'm like always about to hold it in crying because I'm like, yo, they actually messed with me. Right here, suck it up. Hold the tears.
There he goes. There he goes. There you go. And promo. Yes.
Wait, who's that Roy guy? Go back.
What's he on?
Yeah.
Where's this fanfic?
Hey,
I'm writing one.
I need some of that. What he's taking.
I'll have what he's having.
Put in that work. Not me.
Give me the easy way out.
Vinnie Mac would appreciate this.
Well, congratulations. I hope you do some good stuff there at Ryse here in the coming months. If you guys want to see that, match, actually, stay tuned in the next couple of days. That whole show will be free on the YouTube, actually. So we're gonna put that out there for all of y'all to see. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna put it live now. We're gonna premiere.
What?
We are gonna premiere it right
Oh,
after
shit.
this show on IndieWrestling.us.
Oh.
You know what?
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. We're gonna put that out there.
I'm gonna put it out on so many social media platforms.
Oh,
There you
brother.
go.
I'm gonna put it
There
on
you go.
Threads.
I'm
Here
gonna
you go.
I'm gonna say
Here.
to every woman I've ever had sex with, like, hey, I know if you haven't talked in years, you probably hate my guts, but you should definitely watch this match.
Definitely check this
Here,
out.
here.
Let me know what you think.
26 minutes in, cue it out. Watch Noir cry. There.
That should be the title of the video, not like the match.
I'm gonna
Just
edit it.
watch
Yeah, no,
Noir cry.
I'm just gonna edit it right now. Listen, I'm seriously doing it right now. I'm not on the right computer. Watch
Is he
Noir
human?
cry. That's for you guys, and I'm gonna set it right now. It is gonna premiere. You know what? When we go. We're going to schedule this 11:30 tonight. We're going to start that, and you guys can go.
Well, there
check
goes
it
my
out.
night settled.
There you
Well,
go.
fuck. I was say, Zorg, now you killed my gimmick.
You know what?
Nah, I got
You know
it.
what? 11:45. Watch Noir cry. There you go. Anyway, so
Buried. Zorg just buried me.
that's right. That's what happens when you come on the show these days.
I'm pretty sure I'm on a list now.
Oh yeah, yeah, you are.
And I googled some things, and I'm like,
Oh, you did the fanfic thing.
I was looking.
He looks
What do
like
you
a
have to
broken
report?
man.
I fell down correct but incorrect rabbit holes.
Okay.
Yeah,
They were
I found
thi-
wrestling fan fiction. It was a little bit harder to find the indie stuff, so maybe I. Just
Okay.
don't-
So no
I
friends of the show.
I didn't delve deeper.
You know who I want to read some fan fiction for?
Who's that?
Beastman. Us. Could you imagine?
Beats her to death with the club
I
axe.
gotta have a whole fan club out
Drug
there.
him back to a cave in West Virginia.
Deepest,
Deepest, darkest parts.
darkest.
My head is like a shark's fin.
Butthole stretched to the size of a manhole cover.
Oh, hell yeah.
Listen, when you filmed ringside for a certain number of Beastman matches, you've already seen things you can't unsee.
You've been changed.
Yeah, you've been changed. You've been changed.
You know what he could use to block those memories?
What?
A good cranberry vodka.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah,
Nice
maybe a
cranberry.
couple of those would be nice.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yes.
Down at DeMarco's, get yourself a cigar.
Absolutely.
And
Get
then,
vodka
and then
cran.
depending on the angle you have, you might need a cranberry vodka in the eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Just to burn out the images.
Yes.
Oh, bro.
Just
if we ever do
get
a
it out, get it out, get it out, get it out.
Oh no, we do. When we eventually end up tagging, and we're called. What was our tag name again?
Please drink responsibly. Sword, you ever had a Johnny Bootleggers?
What is that?
It's like a $3 malt liquor you can get yourself at Sheetz.
What?
Yeah.
Is that one of those tiny ones?
That sounds like a terrible
Yeah,
idea.
buddy.
but
Oh, it is
amazing idea.
it is terrible.
A
idea. Paul-
terrible idea, but a fun idea.
And like I feel like I got Paul crunked on cranberry vodkas. Paul got me crunked on bootleggers. And like what we're gonna do at the next A80 show next time we tag,
Okay.
if we ever tag there, we're gonna come out with a fucking crate of bootleggers. We're gonna start passing them out to fans. And when
I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
yeah.
hey, if I get caught,
You get caught, you gotta tell them about the Wrestling Mayhem show.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay, this
We'll
all
have the
works
whole
out. You know what?
police
I'm
force.
good with it.
exactly.
It's viral marketing.
And then as soon as they're done announcing us, all of us and all the fans are going to take a bootlegger to the head
To the dome piece.
and take it to the head and then actually rustle our match.
Yeah.
Be like, Paul, I'm buzzing.
I'm buzzing. What's going on?
What's the host?
It's gonna be the best thing since the one where they had to buzz every like 60 seconds for them to take a toke at the gathering. Like they had to pause the match. The ref handed them a blunt. They both took a hit and they kept going. So that was
Wow.
interesting.
That's,
My ass would make it through that.
Yeah.
And you'll wonder why I like to watch wrestling at the Gathering of the Juggalos.
oh, no,
So-
we don't wonder, Sword. We're well aware.
So, Sword, get us booked on the Gathering.
Yeah, if I had any, I think you got to go through Kevin Thorne on that right now.
Sword's like, if I had
so-
April, I'd book myself on the gathering.
Seriously, then I didn't have to pay for it. Or
Listen, I've heard.
sleep in a tent.
Wait, Paul, have you heard about the Gathering?
Yeah, I heard that.
Oh, bro,
that
look,
is insane.
No,
Maybe-
we're
maybe
we're about
next year.
we're about to sell our bodies. at
Yeah,
this
I
point.
think so. I'm gonna make some questionable decisions.
I think they'd be big fans of you guys down there. You know,
Oh,
you know
hell.
what, and you'd wear your face paint, and that wouldn't even be weird.
Oh, bro, know what I'm doing?
You just be normal.
I'm taking pictures with ABK and Boondocks.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I was like,
Well, yeah, Boondocks ain't there anymore.
fuck.
Yeah,
I want to go.
Yeah.
I'm about to say like yeah, we'll be backstage partying up. I'm like, Paul, grab the Fago. We got misformed titties to cover in this bad boys. Give me the big
Hell yeah.
girls. Hey, because like they say, Sword, she ain't a real lady unless she 380.
She got to be two something to do something.
Damn right, fisted.
How are those not lyrics I've heard in ICP songs? Out of all the songs that they have of that nature. Have you ever seen Big Buddy Hustlers?
Oh, I have.
Yeah.
Oh, ball, you got to see it. You ever
I
seen
got to check that out.
Oh, bro, it's like an
Oh,
ICP Western
that
movie. It
talk
is
about
so,
something that would change your life.
Yeah.
It's an ICP Western movie. It's so.
Oh.
No. That's Rustlers. I'm talking about Hustlers. Gangsters.
With the pimp one.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
You gotta watch both first.
And Harlan Williams is in it. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
And McFoley's in it.
Yes.
And they got this
Nice.
midget, bro. She was like the first. This midget is so hot. Like I immediately went to the hub and started looking her up.
Nice.
I need it for me, midget. Man.
It's been a while.
I bet that was a short search, though. Could
Indie
not
Mayhem
help
Film
it.
is sponsored by midgets.
Yeah, you haven't lived until you've seen fire-breathing strippers in the mosh pit.
What are we doing here? Sword, take us to the
Can we go now?
yeah, I'll quit my job.
I ain't got nowhere to be
Closest
tomorrow.
to the Gathering is a New Fear City show.
Oh.
So
Good enough for me.
well, we got to go to Brooklyn for that. Anyways, shit. I really just wrote down this midget is so hot as a bit.
Sorry, what is wrong with you?
I think this
That's
is
a show title.
Listen. I have known many of friends that have been smitten with midget stars. Women,
Who among
strippers,
us?
and-
I mean,
Who among us?
who
has?
among us hasn't been
Absolutely, I
fascinated?
would let a midget.
Well, you
spit
know
my
what?
mouth.
You won't see that kind of stuff. That's a horrible segue. IndieWrestling.us, where you can see, not that, but you can see on
Not yet.
YouTube is Christian Noir shedding a tear, being hammered his first belt, his first singles title at Ryse.
Yeah, thinking of all the midgets that I'm gonna do all the dirty things in this belt with.
Exactly.
How many midgets this belt's gonna land me?
Absolutely.
Oh.
no, you're just gonna hold the belt and have the bottom of the strap drape on the floor. Like if you are shorter than this,
You're
you
in.
can
Okay,
enjoy the ride.
bring it back around. We're in an ad. We're in an ad, guys. IndieWrestling.us. The rest is your imagination. But we do have a lot of stuff going on there. The 880 Wrestling that Christian and Cowpoke have been a big part of over the last several months. All free on the YouTube, all free on IndieWrestling.network. Of course, we are trying to put more live streams out there, including VCW. This past weekend, Give Me Victory or Give Me Death, or Give Me Gun Violence, apparently. We'll talk about here in a moment. You also have Revenge Pros, Battle for Lake Erie 2023, featuring Lady Frost, Victor Benjamin, Bill Collier, Katie Arquette. Who else was on that show? A lot of big names coming there. I love it because Erie is the perfect vector and is exactly the same distance away from Buffalo, Cleveland, and Pittsburgh. So it's like they all converge by the lake and have a really hot show. So go check it out. It's good stuff. It's good stuff up there. If you can't make it in person, the VODs are now available over at IndieWrestling.us. Subscribe. Well, that's not on a subscription, but that's a VOD.
Pay money.
They're not on the net. Yeah, pay cash money.
Straight up, G.
digital cash money. But of course, VCW, 2PW, and RWA, all part of the network, as well as a lot of back catalogs for other promotions and other specials that we've done over the years. So go check all those out. And of course, this show does stream over at Indie Wrestling Network as well as the YouTube page. So you can get all that in one place. So much going on, so much content going out there right now. So just posted an old match that I didn't realize was up there. Jason Gorey versus Kushida from like 2 decades ago. He was posting about that, and I'm just like, well, why isn't that up there? So so go enjoy that up there as well with No Excuses 5, I think was the show. So go to IndieWrestling.us, support indie wrestling, support us so we can keep providing fine footage,
Keeping the lights on.
Yes, keep the lights on, keep the servers up, keep pro wrestling going here in a video fashion. Speaking of efforts, so Cowpoke, you had a match with Mad Dog Myers this weekend.
I did,
and I understand the level of escalation. I almost fought a guy yesterday for parking in front of my driveway. I get it, okay, but I get. You don't take another man's cowboy hat.
You don't touch a man's cowboy hat.
You do not touch
There will be
another.
consequences.
There will be consequences, and there were consequences. Can you explain what happens when you take another
Take a pound
man's
of flesh.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. You touch the cowboy hat, the finger guns are coming out.
The finger guns are coming out. You fingered Mad Dog.
I fingered him so well.
Double.
Goddamn.
I got 2 of them.
You double fingered
Mad
Mad
Dog.
Dog.
It fit?
Yeah, it was tight, but we fit it in there.
It fits, it ships.
Oh, thank God I wasn't there. Had that pink eye.
Well, because, Mad Dog wasn't giving it up, so then I had to get Josh to do his job. I had to try to finger him.
Oh, bro, you got to take it by force.
I did.
I was like, look, it's like, look, you want to give it up, or like, I will, like, you don't deny the name.
No, you don't.
Once.
When the name needs his hat back, you get it back for him.
Oh, for sure. Josh, what a piece of shit.
I'll try to pull up the footage right here. It is something like this. I think this is where it started going down. That zoom in that happened, by the way. So so he has double finger guns on Matt, and you guys remember the former Zach Hunter, Mad Dog Myers, has been on the show several times, formerly of the Good Guys. He is wearing a cowboy hat. And
it's a shame we missed his sick dance moves. Did you see those?
Yeah, I could pull that back maybe. And then you give him. How did the referee get the
I don't
guns?
know. I think he must have been packing heat.
Okay, and then Myers has one, and he has one, and then you're just pointing at this point. I think I don't know if that's a gun or not. At this point, I think the "Stop Gun Violence" chant started, which that was special.
That was. I don't know how many of those have happened in professional wrestling.
I mean, if there was a crowd during one incident, I think there would have been one. Yeah. I mean, this is a segment that would make Chest Flexor proud, is all I'm saying. And this is a long standoff.
Yeah, it is.
This is like a good percentage. This is like an entire minute of the match right now. That's still going if you're with us on audio.
Yeah.
And I think, everybody put the finger guns down. I think at this point, all right, you're holstering them, but he's still wearing the cowboy hat.
You got to give me that back. There we go.
There you go.
All is right
Everything
with the
is
world.
good. Everything is good. There you go. And cheap shot.
Yeah.
I'm about to say,
Nobody wears the hat and gets away with it.
absolutely.
No.
You got. There has to be retribution.
Oh, of course. I'll take what's mine.
Oh, for sure. And then some.
What are they going to do? Stop me?
Unbook me? Get out of here. You can't unbook me mid-match.
Cowpoke, it's been a little while since you've been on the show.
Yeah, a little bit.
And I still reference you as like the most prolific young guy in the business.
Ooh, thank you.
I think you've been in. This is even more true than when I said it last time you were on the show. I think you've been to more promotions than some people in the business a decade. So I'm just like,
that.
I just go to another show like, oh, Cowpoke's here, of course, like that kind of thing. So what are you doing?
I just show up and then they ask me to wrestle.
You got a cowboy hat. You're in.
They're like, he's got a cowboy hat. Get him in the ring.
And then, then he has absolute
Yeah.
bangers of matches. And then they're like, we got to bring him back.
We got to bring him back.
You got to be a fool not to.
Yeah, exactly.
Because look, if you're not booking Cowpoke Paul,
I mean, what do you,
fuck you doing with your
what are
money?
you doing?
I
Yeah.
actually had a very interesting conversation
money.
with some friends about how you would get over in Texas.
Oh, it'd be crazy.
Oh, brother, you would get over.
Yeah, that'd be
Because
sweet.
like the gimmick
I
and the
also-
ability to wrestle.
I wonder if you just went to Texas and then you were like McFoley and ECW
Yeah.
and you did nothing, like you were the anti-cowboy shit guy.
Ooh, they might eat me alive.
Oh, for sure. They would people. Oh, you gotta have to go to one of
Like
those
like you
shows,
roll
like,
you
bunch of
roll
rich-
up there like you're dressed like IRS or
Yeah.
something. Like an extra from Wall Street.
Tuxedo. Oh man, that would be sweet.
That would be your right to censor era.
Yeah, right. There we go.
It's like how Cole Cabana is
Stockbroke
is
Paul.
Stock broke.
like how Cole Cabana plays a police officer when he's at the gathering.
Right. Okay. That's
Oh,
awesome.
bro, you gotta when you come out, you gotta tell everybody like, hey, look, I'm here to shut down like ranches and
ranches.
yeah, you gotta be like, I'm here to shut down the ranches, here to shut down the farms. We're gonna put artificial meat on the counters.
Vegetarian burgers for everybody.
We're gonna set their cows free and nothing but oat milk for the people.
Hell yeah.
But oat milk.
Oh, bro, people would be ready to fucking like. Kids be like tearing their kids' faces off in despair.
So we talked about MJF, and I think we alluded to some of your moveset here already. But what would be your double clothesline of this union?
I think we
between
just
you guys?
kick them right in the penis.
Oh, for sure. your dick.
Double
Bye-bye.
dick kick.
Double dick kick. Yeah, I'll get him from behind. You get him from the front.
And we tell the referee over there.
Look. Hey, what's that? Hey, yo, what's that guy doing?
Every time-
I love you're pointing crossed on the camera.
This way.
The fuck is that?
Confusion.
Even some of the fans were stupid enough to look. Double dick kick.
Double dick kick.
quick
Vincent.
small package.
Hey,
small
miss, there's a
package.
weird community for crotch shots
I've heard this.
on YouTube. I don't know, because
It's a fetish, man. Trust me,
it
I
is
know.
like the most comments I get are for low blows and stink faces.
Have you never seen someone's junk jiggle in a low blow?
Unfortunately, yes, because I filmed wrestling for a decade.
You should definitely
Did you
watch
ever
it.
see the movie Idiocracy?
Yes.
In the Ow My Balls show. They predicted it.
It was basically YouTube,
I love
wasn't
Yeah,
it?
there we
Like,
go.
It is. It
I don't
is.
know, as someone
That's
who's
just the roots of YouTube,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, for sure.
So,
I mean, as someone who's like into like S&M and like knows S&M and shit, like wrestling follows like such a variety of kinks. Like even if people don't know, like wrestling is just horny.
I think we talked about. Did we talk about a couple episodes about how gay wrestling is?
Oh, wrestling is mega gay.
on this show.
Oh, yeah.
Was
I
I
think
can't
with
remember
Zeke.
if that was on or
I
off
think
air
with Zeke.
or at a bar. But you know,
Bar?
Cranberry vodka.
Whoa.
Sorry,
Settle down.
I mean,
Sorry.
Sorry.
I said the magic word.
I mean, but if you come to think of it, wrestling, think about it.
yeah.
We worried about our physical shape.
Yep.
We want to make sure our faces are on point. Some dudes oil themselves. We get custom tights, glitter, come out to music and lights, strike a pose, and make sure our facials are on point. Bruh, if you're telling me as someone who like rolls a certain way of life, you ain't about to tell me this ain't about it. Like, bruh, I know. I live a life outside of wrestling, but look, you ain't about to tell me when I live a certain life that wrestling ain't a little bit bruh, it is. And dudes, I'm like, bruh, it is what it is. Look.
And that's not a bad thing. That's
Not
not
at
a
all.
bad thing. That's a hey, and we're all in for it, you know, and that's great. So
Yeah, especially when dudes be getting like trunks, like the skimpy trunks, like dudes who get their trunks where it's like this thin on the sides. I'm like, bro, you want that shit to highlight your ass and your package? Come on, guy. I mean,
Balor used to pose dick first on the entrance ramp.
for sure,
like-
bulging out in your eye, that Irish meat.
Love it. Speaking of, did I tell you what happened at the No Ring show MV did last Saturday?
Please.
Speaking of penises.
if we're allowed to talk about it.
So-
Wait, what?
So I had like these like baggy cargo pants on. I bought for $20 off Amazon.
Oh, you piece
And
of
I
shit.
did like somewhere like fell to my knees and the crotch completely blew out of my pants.
Like your dick flew out?
No, I had underwear on, fortunately.
Fuck.
But if I hadn't, my penis would have been everyone would have got
No rings, no support, right?
Yeah, no rings,
I'm
no
about
support.
to say someone would have definitely tried to jump the thing and try to get.
No,
some
they were trying to get after it.
Oh, they were like, oh, I need to get some of the cowpoke right here.
Yeah, that's
It's
right.
my only chance.
Cowpoke's out and about.
Very out and about. Yeah. Wow. Jeez. On that note, that's a perfect time for a break to collect ourselves and see what the hell I got in here. So, jeez. Well, we're gonna take that part out.
The N-word part?
We'll be no, not that part.
Oh,
No.
yeah, we're
I
keeping
have
that in.
notes. Not that one yet, thankfully. Jeez. Dick was out. Okay. All right. Okay.
Hey, it happens.
We'll be
That's
back.
working.
Oh, for sure, bro. I had my ball pop out of my trunks one time.
Nice.
Bro, and it was like I was such a chore to put him back in.
Should have just left it out. Who cares?
Oh, bro, because I wear like compression underneath, so I had to like put the ball back in the trunks, and I had to put the ball back in the compressions, and like my ball snapped on the one. It kind of hurt. I was like, bro,
All right.
I was like,
Okay. We'll be back after these messages.
What?
2PW's top guy, I'll say, the country hammer, Jamie Jamison. Otis Cogar is here in 2PW, the evil incarnate himself. Oh, another one.
Cannonball!
Oh, Cannonball! Otis invented this style. Cogar now in control of each other, but running him into right into the chin. The top guy here in 2PW. He just smashed the top guy. Hammer really has him up and Olympic slam. You come to close the chapter, and again like a 2x4, wrapped in barbed wire.
That's his straight razor.
Cogar special delivered. Okay. Those attacks. Fans back up from
That's
this.
$1.
Back body drop onto the attack. As a DVD through the chairs. We just witnessed probably one of the most brutal matches in history.
Jamie Jamison is a brutal son of a bitch.
Warhorse making their way to the ring, and I mean, we've seen the Gambinos have some tough challenges, but I think this one right here is going to be the toughest. Mickey and Marshall making their way to the ring, and Warhorse just circling the ring like the hungry contenders that they are.
Keep Kelly in your corner.
Off the ropes. Oh, that took out Bruiser right there. And, well,
Champions! Not for long.
Kelly off the ropes. Oh, my goodness. He goes and drops that big elbow. Throws him into Crosshairs Kelly, and Crosshairs Kelly just delivers. Paul Atlas
is not a wrestler. He doesn't belong here.
Wait a minute. Oh, rolls him up. 1, 2, 3. Have the RWA Tag Team titles here. Wait a minute. Their backs are turned. What the hell? What? Oh! You don't put your hands on a woman. What does this prove, guys?
It proves that they want the tag gold.
It is a Wrestling Mayhem show, and it didn't stop on the commercial break. That's all I can say. We're here with
That's working,
Cowpoke,
brother.
Cowpoke Paul, and Christian Noir, the Ryse Wrestling Ascension champion.
Prettiest belt.
Yeah, it's a nice looking belt.
Yeah.
Ryse has always been really good about the belts.
You know, they made a mistake giving this shit to me because
It's all white.
Oh, for sure.
For now.
Oh, for sure. Oh no, you should have seen it after the match, bro. It was like this shit was completely black. And then they said like, "Oh, we're gonna take pictures." First thing I did, put it in my mouth. I had to. It was filthy. I want to keep it that way. I want to beat people an aneurysm.
We'll hear more stuff. I think on the Patreon we'll hear about how a promoter's dog stole Cowpoke's shit.
That's right.
Let's remember to do that on Patreon.
Oh yeah,
So-
you were robbed. That is.
You were robbed. That's where the dirt's gonna come out. That's definitely going to be the dirt. I'm making it. But I understand there's some wrestling happening this weekend, Mike. Or happened. I don't know. Do we want to talk about what's happening, or we don't want to talk about blood and guts? Because
I mean, we can talk about what's happened, which is blood and guts first, and then we can talk
let's do
about
that. Let's do
what's
that.
happening.
Okay. So let's digest. Blood and guts happened. You are not terribly a fan of this concept to begin with.
No, I'm. It's not that I'm not a fan of the concept. I'm a fan. I'm not a fan of it being on free TV
Okay.
because the commercial breaks kill the match,
Okay.
and it killed it again this time. Because, by the way, I realize Blood and Guts is an hour-long match because it's War Games. When you give Britt Baker 30 seconds on your television program, just fuck all the way off and don't do it.
Oh.
That pissed me off more than anything else. Like that put a sour taste in my mouth going into Blood and Guts.
Okay.
But yeah, so Blood and Guts happened, and the thing about Blood and Guts that's really kind of dumb is the way that the finish happens in the match, because for some reason they decided not to have it be a pinfall. It's either submission or what's the other, like surrender?
Surrender, yes.
Which is submission,
Yes.
first of all.
But
So-
I think that's because like, people have surrendered for other people that were getting mauled.
Yes, I'm aware of that, but that still like falls under the submission. Like I quit.
You're doing something so bad to somebody else throws in the towel.
Yes. But all right. First of all, before we even get to what Tina is mentioning in the chat room, which is accurate. Pac walked out, and then Don Callis pulled Takeshita. That's submitting to me. That's forfeiting.
Okay.
The match didn't end there
No.
because again, these finish rules are very laissez-faire.
I don't think they're a little bit French, but okay.
Yeah. And then Tina said that Mox surrendering wasn't even caught on camera.
Yeah.
What is the point of this match?
I know. So and I don't I do we talked about production last week. I feel like this is one of those where there's a lot happening and it is hard to capture and make sense of it.
But Sorg, this is the finish of your hour-long
I know.
match.
You should know where the match is. You need to know to keep the eye on it. And you know, like the production should know the finish and know to look for this. And if you miss it, you miss it. Like you can still know everything and miss it. Trust me, been there. Sorry.
Yeah,
Josh.
of course.
Sorry,
but
Josh
like,
Matthews. Like I've missed it on a fucking pay-per-view before and everything. But you know, that's you know, it happens. But yeah, I mean, they only do one of these a year. So I mean, there's still stuff that blows my mind that they miss in multi-man matches. There was stuff in like the 4-way tag match on Friday that was just like, really, how did you catch that? But also, I know how you cannot catch that. So, but yeah, but still, something that high profile, I would hope they would be on top of it. So I don't know what the answer is.
the answer is make the match pinfall.
I don't think that's the answer to it.
I think it is because it's more definitive.
Noir, how would you fix blood and guts?
Oh, well, let me tell you what I'd have done.
I'm fixing
Also,
to
there
do.
have not been any guts on any of these.
Well, that's kind of good, right? So
Yes,
I want
but,
more. I want
you
more
know,
blood. I want more weapon shots to the head.
okay.
I like.
Neck drops.
How would I fix blood and guts?
I just run in there and start asking people what French fries are made out of.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. So it's the last question you'll hear.
Once you hear that, it's
Wait,
done
so
for.
what? So wait, because I'm drawing a blank because I got short-term memory because I got hurt. So, oh, you remember that injury story? Sorry.
Yeah.
What's the card for blood and guts again? It's slipping my mind.
It was the
their
Blackpool
war-
Combat Club against the Elite and the Golden Elite.
Oh yeah, that. No, it's all coming back now. Here's how I would have fixed that.
It was a week ago.
Yes. No. I hate brain problems. So here's how I would have fixed that. I mean, this is me personally. You know, don't take my word as not gospel. This is just me as an opinion. Please. I wouldn't have Pac walked out because also here's my thing: the middle finger is so overdone.
Especially these days, like AEW, it's just common language.
Yeah, it took like when Stone Cold did it, it meant something. Like now they're just everyone flipping everybody off. It means nothing anymore. So it's kind of cringy at this point because everyone's F you. Okay, man, F you too. But
A lot of suckets in WWE too.
very. So here's
Gotta
how
impress the boss.
Here's what I would have done: the middle fingers, take that away. Pac, if you're gonna have a problem with your team, yes, have your problem. I was like, but it should have been like you button heads with Claudio, and then Ambrose getting in, and then you. I was like, I feel like they should have eventually bumped Pac.
Yeah.
For like him like trying to like start.
And this
start
was
shit.
this was a setup for the fill-in for the championship at the pay-per-view.
Yes.
With Claudio.
Yeah.
So with Bart, this is obviously a thing that was kind of.
But you know, why not have Pac grab the mic and say, "We surrender," and literally cost his team the match, and then you can do all the post-match beatdowns afterwards.
Tina's pointing out that subtle coincidence. Yuta being choked out with the chain was how Mox surrendered in his Texas Death match against Hangman earlier this year. So there's a little bit of connection. There's a little bit of story there. So
Yeah, they're good with the long storytelling because there's like things like that you'll pick up on. But yeah, I think like they probably should have like Pac should have like came to blows with Moxley for like trying to defend Claudio. But I was like, and then maybe Pac hits him with something that causes the Elite that can like take advantage of that. And Pac maybe at the end of this when it's all said and done they won. Pac sitting at the top of the cage looking down laughing.
Yeah.
It should have done something like that.
That's good.
I like that.
They did do a post-match thing that they showed on Collision, I think. Oh no, they showed online where it was like Claudio and Pac getting each other's face.
which again, it was leading into the pay-per-view Friday probably.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Which I get the pay-per-view. You had to scramble and you had to book someone. That's fine. But like, make it a bit more than that. Like the Pac laughing at them after they get beat down when he leaves. That's really good. Because then not only do you have Pac against Claudio, you could have Pac against the whole BCC. And then you could have Death Triangle versus BCC. And yes, and please. I would love that.
Right.
But, But yeah, like, I don't know. Blood and Guts was just very...
Bleh.
Yeah, like, even the bed of nails spot, which,
F
while
that.
the visual was cool,
did you really need it? That's my thing when they saw the bed of nails. I was like,
I will say the one cool spot from the match was when I forget which Young Buck it was when they rained down the thumbtacks.
ugh.
That was a very good spot.
Yeah,
Doesn't
that's a
yeah.
creative way to use tax. Paul,
Yeah.
could someone convince you to go into a bed of nails?
Probably not. Well, how much money they got?
For sure.
Do they have Tony Khan money
Yeah, Tony
or
Khan money.
$20?
$20? Bet.
Oh, say less.
Where are they? You got it now?
About to say, throw me as hard as you can to the corner. I'll jump and leave my feet.
Double barrel roll. Take it.
Death Valley Driver into
Death Valley Driver to the floor, from the apron to the floor.
Give me no chance to
Can we
myself.
put some glass on it to break the fall?
Oh, brother, you got to wrap it in barbed wire to make it
Okay,
secure.
yeah, for sure.
to be secure?
And we're gonna light it on fire.
Oh, no doubt. I said double layer it.
Double layer it.
Well, it's with its problems, it's still a spectacle, and it definitely attracts a certain segment of the audience, and it's something the other big company's not doing. So, You know,
I just wish it was on pay-per-view.
you wish you had to pay for that.
I'd rather see it uninterrupted by commercials.
Okay,
Fair.
all right.
Because the commercials kill the entire momentum.
You know, there
of
was
the
an
match.
option. I don't know if they still. I don't think that they had it for America, but there was a thing where you could pay for this AEW Plus. Fight had it, where it was like the entire show, including the in between.
Yeah, you probably don't have that with Zaslav there now.
What's that?
With the new head of Warner Bros.
Oh, maybe that's it. I guess.
Guarantee he doesn't allow that shit.
No, they gotta get on Bleacher Report now, probably. So I don't know. But I mean, you know, they are in a business where they're probably more about getting their weekly attractive you know, ratings more than anything. So bright spot, Tina says, is with Willow and Athena. Tremendous match, main event of a Ring of Honor pay-per-view.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Really good show there. Yeah, Ring of Honor was everything you want out of Ring of Honor watching that show.
You know who should have main evented Ring of Honor? Moriarty. Yeah, get the dude with the grandma stockings in that main event match.
Yes. Anyways, so there's that, and we do have Great American Bash coming up this weekend. Mike,
We sure do.
what is
Sorg.
going on NXT Great American Bash?
All right. Well, we do have a pre-show match, Sorg.
What?
We have a
been a
pre-show
while.
match.
Pre-show.
Well, no, NXT's been running pre-show matches for a little bit now.
Hey, Paul, let's get on that.
Yeah.
But we got the Heritage Cup champion Nathan Frazier, Dragon Lee, Valentina Feroz, your favorite, Sorg, and Ulisa Leon,
Who?
your favorite.
Who?
The ones who I tried to make you spell during Mayhem Mania.
Oh, fuck that.
And they're going up against the Metaphor of Noam Dar, Oro Mensa, another one of your favorites, Lash Legend, and Jakara Jackson.
Nope.
No, they've been pushing the feud on where Noam's been upset that he doesn't have the
He's been
the Heritage Cup.
catatonic, apparently.
Yeah.
Until
Yeah.
tonight. Yes.
Well, now he has a fake Heritage Cup,
yes.
so you know it works.
Can we talk about Roxanne and Blair? Thank you, because I wanted to bring this up.
we're
Tina.
gonna get there. We're
Okay.
gonna get there.
All right,
I'm
all right.
I'm going down the list that they have
Okay,
on,
go ahead.
on the old Winklerpedia. So we got a triple threat match for the North American title, and this is gonna fucking slap. We got Dirty Dom versus Mustafa Ali versus Wesley. That's gonna be really good.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be very good, and I really kind of hope Ali wins. And then now we need to pray for the wrestling gods. A submission match for the NXT Women's Championship. Tiffany Stratton versus Thea Hale.
I'll burn this bitch down if Thea don't win. I'll set this bitch
Thea wins
ablaze.
we riot.
Oh, for sure. I will. You act like I
drive to Florida.
Yeah, you act like I won't drive to Florida. I'll drive right to her house, but like I got her dad. Hey, let's go. I'm pissed. Yes, I will hold my rage all on the plane.
Another stronghold mate of yours.
That's right.
That's right.
For sure. Loved her. But look, if she don't win, like I said, we fixing to riot. I will take this belt
We're
down
gonna-
there, hop the barricade.
We're gonna annex Florida.
Oh, for sure.
For what?
She did win. That's what we're gonna
For
do.
Rise Wrestling or for
Yes.
Pennsylvania? I don't
All of it.
understand the
All of it.
All of it.
context
Oh,
here.
we're shutting that shit down.
They're not American anymore.
Oh, okay. All right.
Absolutely.
It's somebody else's penis state. I got you. I got you. All right. There you go.
All right. Moving along.
Yes.
For the NXT tag
Yes.
titles, we have Gallus, the champions, versus Channing, Stax Lorenzo, and Tony D, the Don of NXT. Who's a free
I
man.
know
now.
you're excited for this one.
I am. I'm very excited. I hope Tony D wins.
Same.
Cannot wait. Now, Sorg, I didn't get a chance to watch all of NXT
Mhm.
tonight. We have Baron Corbin versus Gable Stevenson.
Yes.
And his new
Did
gimmick.
Corbin come out with any new like gimmick or anything like that?
No,
or-
he just really kind of old. He's like Gable, you don't want to be here at NXT. I did everything they told me to do, and I'm just floundering here. You know, you're making a big mistake, and I'll end you. was
Oh,
it? That was it.
okay.
That was it. And
I mean, okay,
yeah, because you know, they're
but
good.
yeah, okay. All right. No. I mean, fuck Gable Stevenson. He's a dick.
Okay.
You know, that's it.
Okay.
I hope Corbin wins. I hope Corbin squashes him in 5 seconds.
I hope Corbin's new gimmick is actually like the lone wolf. There was nothing wrong with it. I mean, I understand, but as you come into the main roster, they change his shit around. But like, I know he's balding and it looks kind of gross, but Corbin needs to grow that hair out again.
I want Corbin's new gimmick to be like a master chef.
I love it.
And I'm not joking at all, because if you watch his like Twitter feed, he does these cooking things with like steak and grilling and stuff like that. Like, that should just be his gimmick.
No, I know.
And we can get everyone in the stands to scream "Yes, chef" every time he does a move. Like, come on,
that would be sick. That ain't gonna lie. Hey, Cowpoke, he might be looking to steal your gimmick.
Yeah, Cowpoke Corbin. I'll allow it.
Dave just said Corbin's gimmick needs to be a chef.
Same page.
Hell yeah.
All right, what else we got?
2 more matches. We got a Weapons Wild match. Blair Davenport versus Roxanne Perez.
Weapons
Coming
Wild.
off the brawl in the bodega.
That sounds sweet.
What is a Weapons Wild match?
Yeah.
It's like
It means it's their weapons and it's wild.
It's gonna get wild, brother.
Oh, I thought it meant like it was like kind of like a roulette wheel.
Yeah, I thought
you just
that
like,
too.
all right,
What weapon do I get?
Yep.
No, I fucking wish. That'd be
That'd
great.
be sweet.
like every what 2 minutes, like you have to fight to get to the wheel.
First person to get to the wheel spins it.
Yep, gets a weapon.
Either that or like every 2 minutes, like the wheel spins and then a shopping cart full of the weapon is pushed down to ringside.
Oh, why aren't we booking this show? Hey, Michaels, we got some ideas, brother.
And finally, for your main event, the NXT champion Carmelo Hayes versus Ilya Dragunov.
That's gonna be hard hitting.
That's gonna be real good.
Because then we just see
Nuts.
like the dude like drop the angriest forearm on his friend's
Yeah, I
face.
saw that.
Yep.
I was about to say, can you imagine that just like for like 30 minutes?
You guys should watch the Dragunov versus Dijak match if you haven't seen that. Jesus,
Oh yeah,
they
they were
beat the
going.
fuck out of each other.
Oh, they went in. I saw like highlights of that. They were like killing each other.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know, like, after a while, you're just like, all right, bro, I'm just going to start hitting you hard as hell because I'm tired. Like, I got to hit you. Like, I'm so out of breath. I need a breather. Oh, man. Oh, man.
But yeah, I mean, Great American Bash looks like a really solid card.
So I will be attending Taco Mania this weekend.
Excellent.
Some Enjoy Wrestling happening over there. So I'm hoping everything wraps in time for me to get back to the studio and watch Great American Bash. Even hopefully a pre-show match. So it'll be a nice wrestle day. And I'm looking forward to that.
Bring me back a taco sword.
Bring it back a taco?
Absolutely.
Shit. Right across the street. You're good to go. All right. Hey, speaking of food, actually, they're going to be at Taco Mania because I think Taco Mania is happening around them. Our friends at Slice on Broadway, New York City Stallions are made, Beachview, Carnegie, East End, North Hills, and a whole bunch of other places, including the Southside Works, where the Taco Mania will be. Go check them out. They've been supporting Pittsburgh podcast with the perfect pepperoni pizza for over a decade. Check them out, sliceonbroadway.com.
Best pizza in the city.
Yes, let's finish the show before I completely lose my voice. So, what did we learn in wrestling this week? Chat room hit us up. I learned there are some suspicious masked figures showing up on the pre-show for VCW. Okay? There are, right? Like, there's this very curious thing that has been happening. Let me see if I can pull up some of the footage of this. Okay, here's one of the first suspicious fellows. We've seen El Thrasho before, right? Which is like, I think he's a cow. Sort of a cow.
Satanic cow.
He's a Did you fight El Thrasho before?
No.
Wasn't there like a didn't
He
you like
came out and I lassoed him up.
you lassoed El
No
Thrasho?
cow unlassoed.
Yes. So here's a little bit. There's El Thrasho, the satanic cow.
What's up with those slut shorts?
Oh no. I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, there you go. There's El Thrasho, one of the hottest newcomers to VCW in West Virginia, apparently.
He's looking good.
What's up with the guy with the green shit on his chest?
I don't like that.
Yeah, it looks like he just vomited.
And then there's this other one that popped up here. El Genera Poke.
Let me get a look at this.
Yeah,
guys.
Hold on a
let me peek.
second.
Let me peek.
peep
this, man.
this.
Let me see
peep
what's
it.
happening
You
here.
got me
Hold
curious.
On, hold on. There we go. So
This
what
was
is?
Oh,
wait
that
a
dude's
minute.
looking good.
Wait a minute. He's got
That dude's hot.
He's got the hair. He's got the beard.
those
He's got the
biceps.
mask.
Oh, brother.
It is a
He's
very
yelling at that
El
kid.
Generico-esque situation.
Wait, where do you get those tights? Look kind of like
Those
are those-
tights are
I'm
nice.
gonna say, are those the tights that have been missing at my house for fucking like a month that I've been trying to look for?
I wouldn't know anything about that, brother.
Well, I hope you don't.
What do we know about El Genera Poke?
I know he's from Tijuana, Mexico.
Tijuana, Mexico.
Yeah.
well, what's his favorite drink? I have to know.
Oh, I think it's a cranberry vodka. If I had to
Oh.
guess, he looks like a
Oh.
cranberry vodka.
He's a
kind
man,
of
man of taste.
Okay. All right.
Kick
Kick
pads.
pads and everything.
Oh, the kick pads don't even match. They stand out like a
That's
sore
nice hair.
fucking
He's so,
thumb.
it's so, it's just like a black bodysuit.
This is if you guys
That's
want to see
definitely
this.
not a $20 Dunham's dry fit shirt.
Oh, is that George, the ref who won't stop putting himself over?
This is from the VCW Give Me Victory, Give Me Death pre-show that's free on YouTube if you guys want to see this if you're on audio with us. But yeah, this was a fascinating situation here. I like there was a battle royal a
Who
couple
is
months
that guy?
ago, and I was told not to film.
You did it anyway.
and there were just so many masks in there. So that's
Oh,
been
yeah,
the
I
boys-
remember.
Boys in the Hood battle royal.
Oh yeah, that match was fucking madness. 'Cause I'm just watching all these mass dudes coming back. I'm like, who the fuck are all these guys? I was like, stop bringing these carloads of people.
And I love the opponent is like somebody not in a mask.
Yeah.
like that used to wear a mask.
Right.
So
And she's
Well, you don't want mask on mask violence.
yes.
and
So
she just sees it. She's like, I fucking hate masks. She's like, you think this shit's a joke?
so there you go. That's what's happening in VCW these days. Like I said, go ahead.
What was her name again?
Danny Jackson.
Jenny Jax.
Nice.
She whoops ass. Remember we accidentally told her. Remember that time we accidentally told her to fuck up Helmsley?
Yeah, she
Kicked
did
the
it.
shit out of her. And we're just like, and we're watching it. We're
We're
like,
like, oh no,
yeah, she actually did it. We're like, oh no, oh fuck, she actually did.
we're causing problems. Fucked him up all the way up. All the way up. Classic rib.
Glass just takes it, and we're just like, oh shit.
She's like, you want him fucked up? He's gonna get fucked up.
She gave it a back smiling. And we're just
Did
like,
do good.
you're like, yeah, you did a good job.
Good job, kid.
I was gonna shake her hand. Don't fucking touch me. You got fucked up.
I hope Helmsley doesn't watch the show.
He probably came back trying to give her notes. Like, yeah, you did all. Yeah, okay. You got kicks right in your butt.
Oh shit. Mike, what'd you learn from wrestling this week?
Well, I'm gonna go along with what Podner learned. Podner said he learned that Dom is amazing, being on Raw, NXT, and SmackDown all in 1 week. Apparently, Dom is the first person to main event Raw, NXT, and SmackDown in the same week.
Congratulations.
Is he the
to
main
Dom
event of
Mysterio.
SmackDown?
He was the last match.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
I heard
Yeah.
them say that on Raw last night. I'm like, that's gonna be a really great trivia question 5 years from now.
Yep. From the chat room, Podner learned that Dom is amazing at being on Raw, NXT, SmackDown all in 1 week. We'll get along with you. Tina says women's wrestling is awesome. Curious to see how tribal combat is going to shape up. That's been a lot of fun. Cowpoke, what did you learn from wrestling this week?
West Virginia's a really big state.
Not the part I visit.
Really? It's like you think you go to West Virginia, you're like, that's like going to be an hour. Then they're like, it's 5 hours. It's too many hours.
What part of
Yeah.
West Virginia were you
Like
in?
Bluefield.
Yeah, like it doesn't even seem that big because like you could cross PA, you
Yeah.
go from like Pittsburgh to Erie in like 2 hours.
Yeah.
But if you want to cross the state of West Virginia, Like I was going through West Virginia to go get some like Puerto Rican cooch in like North
Nice.
Carolina. It was the longest part of the drive, 5 fucking hours.
I know, it's insane.
Absolutely, but guess what? It was worth it at the end for sure.
know it-
Oh, for sure.
5 hours in West Virginia is too many hours in West Virginia. I'll
Yes.
tell you that much.
Stopping for gas.
You
as a
start
black-
changing as a person.
Oh yeah, I was listening to country radio. Stopping for gas as a black man, that shit wasn't happening.
Oh, we ate at like a Shoney's or something, and they had a gift shop in the front,
Shoney's.
and the merchandise in the front was definitely making a statement.
Was it?
We'll just put it
Nice.
that way. Yeah.
Like, hey, Noir, you want to shop here real quick?
yeah. That probably wasn't word. Anyways, what you? learn?
One
Okay.
other thing I learned. I can't wait to see AJ Lee insult her own husband on heels.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
I
they
saw
dropped
the
the
clip.
preview clip for
Yep.
it, and she's just taking the piss out of him the whole time. It's
Yep.
great.
It looks like it's fun. I need to get that trial or whatever, pay for stars for a month so I could go watch that series when it's all.
Oh
out.
yeah, Tina mentioned something else that she learned. Yeah, I had some breaking news this week.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a dad.
Oh, congratulations.
Oh,
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, even my announcement on Twitter, I had to stay on brand.
Yes, you did. Let me see if I can pull that up here real
Yeah,
quick.
I was gonna say I didn't know if you were pulling.
So, a baby of mayhem.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck you, Elon Musk. Oh, fuck this.
Hey, don't
Fuck this blogging bullshit. Fuck you.
Hey, don't talk about my dad like that.
Fuck Elon Musk. What, are you cute? Is that?
Hey, look, that dude sold flamethrowers for $500. So like,
I got the hold one.
oh, you did?
Yeah, I got the hold one. They were doing. They were all out there. Boring Company was with us in Las Vegas for Formula, and I'm just like, can I hold it? I got pictures somewhere floating around of me holding the thing. I was like, do I do?
You should have lit everybody's ass up.
I don't know. I don't know.
Ready for the hot tag?
Yeah.
Well, it was 150 degrees every day there, so I think we were hot enough. So that was not a pleasant experience. But anyways, let me see if I can pull up. This was a great visual announcement here. And
I tried to do. I've been having this iron in the fire for a little bit.
good options. What was the girl option you were gonna do? You were telling me about?
But I'm
And Mike.
well, I didn't mention it.
Mike, I forget your account, or you've been suspended. What's the
Mad
number?
Mike 4883.
4883. That's what I'm doing. Okay, that's what I'm doing
That's
wrong.
it.
Fuck this X shit.
Sorg, the Mayhem Show retweeted. I don't know why you're looking for
I'm
mine.
looking at yours, but there you go. There's your announcement right there. Boom, coming in 2023 from The Bump, and that is a Macho Man onesie.
Cash money. I love it.
Look at that. More babies of mayhem. So, Christian,
I thought it was pretty good.
Christian, what'd you learn from wrestling this week?
I learned two things because I think I get my weekly lessons because me and Promise like talk maybe like a couple times a week,
Yeah.
and we both come to conclusions on things about wrestling. Whether we agree or disagree, we all come to conclusions. One lesson we came with this week, because we were talking today. One lesson was one of the biggest things you could do in wrestling, and this is not a negative, but it's also a positive. Shut up. One of the best things you can do. It's just sometimes the best thing you can do is not talk, because there are times you can. Cause like, I'm not directing towards anybody, but there are times where it's like, some people just talk too much, or some people will just start run their mouths, and you're just like, dude, just. Because there's situations I've seen where like guys will just keep talking and talking and talking, and you see like guys building up with irritation or anger, and like, because like I see it up here, like you'll in the locker room, then you'll see it like she'll see it down south. So sometimes like that saying they always say, like my coaches told me, eyes open, mouth shut.
Yep.
Well, ears open, mouth shut, eyes open too. But yeah, that and one other thing, take care of yourself. Like wrestling is enough as it is. Like it's stressful enough because you got to worry about being in shape, your mental health going to this, physical health, and everything else that like factors into it, travel and all that. You got to take time for yourself because don't forget, wrestling is fun. Like we do this shit, like we take it seriously and all that, but wrestling is fun. Like, yes, it's serious, but like I said before, it's a fun thing to do, or else you wouldn't be doing it. Because if this was a job, you could have fun with it, it'd be boring. Take time for yourself. Like this past weekend, like before I got sick on Sunday with fucking pink eye, like I go to anime convention. Like me and Regina and Badger were at the one out here in Pittsburgh past couple days.
Yeah. I've seen our pictures.
Oh, thank you. We had an absolute baller of a time. Like, take time to, go have fun, things you like to do. Get your mind off of wrestling. Like, go get a massage. Go get a spa day. Like, treat yourself and do things you love outside of wrestling. Because when you're done with those, you're like, oh, I still like wrestling. You come back to it. Because if you think of wrestling 24/7 all the time, and don't like give in to your hobbies or your other activities, you'll become drowned in this and it'll feel like a chore and it'll start to drag. So like you have to balance your wrestling life and also your fun life. Don't forget, like, you are still a human outside of this.
And that's why I'm going to SummerSlam next week.
Oh hell yeah!
Take a little bit of vacation because it's been a rough run. So listen to me. So I was going to lead that into something too.
Cranberry vodkas.
Cranberry vodkas, and then cranberry vodkas, and Taco Mania, and everything. So
and then SummerSlam.
And then SummerSlam. Yes.
Well, sorry. Listen, why aren't you sponsored by Cranberry Vodka?
Well, I don't know. We don't seek sponsorships because we have a wonderful Patreon page.
And guess what? All your Patreons should be having Cranberry Vodkas.
There you go. There you go. We'll have a cranberry vodka hour where we all get on Zoom. All right, you'll lead it.
Whoever drinks the most cranberry vodka.
Yeah, you guys will lead it. There you go.
Oh, for
there
sure. We found out the limit for cranberry vodkas. It was 14.
Yeah. Hard cap at 14.
There you go.
Hard cap
at 14.
There you go. There
Be
you go.
reasonable.
And then of course, just to put this out there, wait, what was this thing happening here? A suggestion was in there, so just to let you know, I'm not going to say that your Patreon level may or may not get your naming rights to the Mad Baby. So just going to put that out there, and we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
It's a bidding war.
I will say all names tweeted at me and DMs will be taken into consideration. But
what about Jerome?
There's a heavy screening process, and that would be
Heavy screen process. Well,
that would be my wife. So I would like to laugh at as many naming options as y'all want to throw at me.
I have a name suggestion, Cowpoke.
What's that?
Who was the guy who was wrestling the 880, the big one, big black guy?
Oh,
with
yeah.
the mask. He had the little tights that said "No Souls Matter."
Okay. Almost all names. That just doesn't go well with my last name. That's all. Nothing against.
We can make it work. We could shorten it.
I mean, just think about the initials.
NT.
Anyways, so yes, no. So good news. The suggestion was a Patreon in the bank for naming rights in the chat room. So,
well, I mean, considering I'm usually the highest patron for Mayhem Mania,
there's already a request for a registry.
Ooh.
We're working on it.
Can you add WWEshop.com to a registry?
Okay, so I told myself I wasn't going to buy any more wrestling onesies.
Okay. Oh man,
And
is
he lied
this
to
like
himself.
this is your new past time?
Then I saw today they just released one for Scott Hall that says "Say hello to the bad guy."
Oh, we gotta get on that onesie money.
Yeah, that sounds.
I mean,
I ain't got onesie money.
Yeah, we might wanna start selling
I
Alex.
don't know if I can justify it, but if I see another shirt that I have to get, maybe that'll get thrown on there with my
Maybe it'll
dirty
happen.
Dom shirt.
Maybe,
I don't know.
maybe.
Get it.
Guys, thank you so much, Christian Noir. Where
That's
can people
me.
find you online?
You can find me. I know that people give me ish for not naming any of my socials after Christian Noir, but guess what? You can bite me. My Instagram is Pandubis, Pandubis. Twitter is Pandubis as well, or probably Christian Noir, because I hate using Twitter.
But what's your threads?
Oh, I do not have a thread because I heard if you delete thread, it will delete your Instagram.
Well, I mean, you know.
Yeah. I'm iffy on thread on the new socials.
Thread it up.
Get your name.
Oh,
You don't have to delete it. Just get your name. Get your name. Put one of those old Mandalorian thirst trap pictures on there and just move on.
Oh, I've been bugging on those thirst traps, man.
Yeah, have you? Okay. They haven't popped up on my feed lately. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah,
Not that I'm looking for them, but
because I'm this close from taking to OnlyFans. I'm this close because I'm like,
Dude,
I might as well spread my cheeks for money.
Yeah.
Like, and also the Christian Noir like OnlyFans. Ooh, all the black stuff. But then also you can find me Christian Noir on Facebook. You also follow my absolutely scandalous TikTok, Panubis. Once again, Panubis on everything.
There you go. Cowpoke, where's your OnlyFans?
Cowpoke, on OnlyFans. Cowpoke on everything. Really, the important one I need you to check out is the most important website in the world ever. Cagematch.net. Cagematch.net/Cowpoke Paul.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Oh, so you might not have heard, but me and Jason Hendricks have become cage match goblins.
What does that mean?
It means I've sent just this weekend alone, if I had to guess, probably 8 emails to Cage Match.
Cagematch.net/Cowpoke Paul?
Yeah, I think so.
I am getting the blind.
Okay, just go to
404.
Cage Match and then
search for Cowpoke Paul.
Yeah.
Dude, Cage Match
Oh,
pisses me
that's
off.
what I'm
No,
doing
Cage
right
Match is
now.
all. Dude,
No,
look at my
no,
emails.
don't get me wrong. Like it's cool, but they had like someone else underneath my name.
Really?
And they had like their matches. I was still in fucking high school when this other
Look at
Christian
all these
person was
emails
wrestling.
I've received.
Oh,
from
actually,
Cage
I
Match.
think Cage Match might have a problem. Or
Oh, are
wait.
those just approving your matches?
Yeah.
Oh, brother, they need to give you a T-shirt.
I know.
Oh, there you are. Oh, from Dry Rock, Wyoming.
Yeah.
All right. That's
Look at how many matches it says I've had.
It's
It's
how many
awesome.
matches. Where's the see that? 2 years.
124 matches.
Yeah.
Wow, in 2 years.
12 matches this month so far.
Holy
I'm breaking
shit.
records.
Holy shit.
Yo, wait, does
Look
your
at-
Cage Match have like a
Look at
comment
how many
section about you?
emails. Look at how many emails I've sent Cage Match.
Oh God, Jacob Edwards on Cage Match. Does it say he's a teacher? Yeah, okay, it doesn't say he's a teacher.
Wait, Paul, does your Cage Match have like comments about you?
No one's commented on
Bro,
me.
I got the most shittiest comment a couple years ago.
Oh, yeah?
And it pissed me right off.
And we'll hear about that on the Patreon, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Mayhem out.
Just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect time, then attack.
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.